to Uta, which I love the way Uta is running.
Yes.
And once Kid gets out there, if I can get Kid out there, it's always fun. Okay, so should I mute myself there? Do we have any other watchers yet, Devin? So we're still waiting for people to come in. That's what's so crazy about going live is I guess people will always know that the schedule is supposed to be for 2:00, but not everyone is going to tune in right away. I mean, we know some of our favorite talk show hosts and talk show people that are on live. You know, they go live.
We may or may not have been muted for the first couple minutes there.
Oh.
We're good now, though.
Oh, okay.
That's my mistake.
All right. Well, again, you know, growing pains, and we're learning as we grow. So that's always special. So I actually was in the music business. I don't know if you know the story, but I was in the music business scouting an artist.
Okay.
And the artist's son was a vocalist and was at this place, and I did not know that. But when he got up to sing, it was singing Billy Joel. Mm. And I couldn't believe that this sound was coming out of this guy. And I noticed that he was wearing a pair of jeans that were like kind of low, and his Pokemon underwear were popping out of the top of it. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I remember collecting Pokemon many, many years ago in the 90s, but not because I knew anything about the show or because I knew anything about the characters. I only collected them because they were shiny.
Right, exactly.
Really shiny.
Pretty cardboard.
So pretty. And they had cute animal-like cutesy nootsy characters on there. So I'm attracted to two things, shiny things and cutesy nootsy stuff. I know that because I collected a lot of things over the years, Disney and Beanie Babies and Precious Moments. And so now here I am with my collection of One Piece.
My grandma has so many of those Precious Moments things.
Precious Moments
She has
are great.
a whole cabinet display.
Well, Precious Moments are great because they represent a precious moment in cutesy nootsy statue form. And of course, you know, for its time as well, the artist, and that's the thing about it, is the artist was genius and brilliant and, you know, did something for that commemoration. And that's kind of a cool thing. Like I said, somebody gave me one and then it just skyballed from there. Everybody collects something. My mom collects little pig figurines. So her whole house is full of little piggies. But
yeah, no, for sure.
So do you think that your collection of One Piece is now larger than your collection of other things and other cards and even memorabilia?
As far as, yeah, One Piece, it's definitely taking up more space in my room than I thought it would, yes. For sure. Yes, for sure. Everything else that I have comparison, One Piece has taken like a complete tower over the rest of it at this point, yeah.
It has a tendency to be very contagious.
Yes.
It is very exciting. I always think of the game as like madness and genius coming together, which is where the writing of Oda is. And I think that's why I'm so attracted to it as well. Not fair. Just, you know, top of the line talent, you know, because music, but in writing and artistry as well. And I love that when I first saw it, it reminded me, interestingly enough, of, I mean, for like the first 3 or 4 episodes, I started thinking, okay, what am I watching here? What's happening? Okay, all right, I'm going to give it, I'm going to go, I'm going to keep on keeping on. And then, I loved it and I loved it. And then, like I said, by 10, I felt like I was watching a children's Bible. Yeah. A colorful children's Bible come to life in modern day time. It was almost to me as though Oda must have, been some sort of prophet where, maybe the world just wasn't understanding the story of us well enough or understanding the wisdom and the bits and pieces of being alive today on this, in this beautiful moment for whatever time we get here and how precious to treat it. And I think that is something that has definitely fallen off over the years by all generations, everyone. Yeah. Sometimes when we as young people try to leapfrog over the older generation, we have a tendency to set ourselves back to the Stone Ages. But we always want to keep on growing and moving and pushing past limits and seeing where our boundaries really are. And we always want progress and change because evolution is the best way to be. So that's what I really found and saw. And in that, I also saw such hilarity, comedy. There was so much to offer in this. And I felt as though all the binge watching I had ever done of all the shows I've binge watched over the last 30 or so years since Netflix and Amazon and all of them have streamed. This had every single thing that happens in every other show all in one show.
Yes.
1,000 episodes.
Yes.
I just reached 1,001.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much. You're in current time, right? Yeah. You're like the weekly watcher. Yep. Jimmy's been here too in your seat. He said that, there's so many different types of things that you can discuss, especially like theories.
Yes.
So do you have a particular theory that you want to just throw out there to the audience or anybody? Are these live streams able to be watched later on?
Yes.
Okay, so then we're just really going into this as a live stream and a podcast for later on as well.
A lot of my theories actually stem from the current manga panels.
Okay.
But I mean, considering how I just read the latest chapter, it actually kind of proved some of the theories that even I've been listening to, right? A little bit with something with Emu, because you know how Emu's always been he's always been that unknown figure, you know, kind of like an unlocked character.
Okay.
And he's finally...
Do I know who Emu is?
So they may have mentioned Emu once or twice, very, very
I just
early in the
met
show.
Yamato.
Okay, so Emu has been kind of there was one
Land of
time
Wano. Before the Kaido fight.
This was way in the beginning. So this
this is way in the beginning. Something I missed.
So it was one thing they mentioned with there was a seat with someone. There was a throne where no one was sitting, and that was a reference to Emu. And they maybe name dropped Emu once or twice into the show.
Okay.
But he was always this unknown figure.
Okay.
And then in current day manga panels, he's actually being brought out. And with his existence being brought out, it's become a big issue to the world government because this is something that should have never been happened. And his power is incredible.
And that's where the blank years is where we're going to find some of that information about all of that. Whew, what a crazy journey it is in just 8 months for you and only 11 months for me. So you really binged a lot of shows. And it's my goal now to watch, it's my goal now to take some of the mangas and start to do the read, maybe out by the pool during the summer, maybe just, you know, get some reading in as well and see where the differences are and try to compare.
Gunnar did give you the first 3 chapters, didn't he?
Gunnar did give me the very first book, which has 1, 2, and 3. And then while I was on vacation a couple of weeks ago, I got 9. Okay. And then yesterday at We Have Issues, I bought from Sim, I got, which piece out, you know, like kudos to Sim too, because I love the locals and everywhere that, you know, I can see all my peeps. But I got number 100 because they didn't have 1,000.
Right.
Is there 1,000? No, right?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, so 100 would have been the first one, so I bought myself 100.
Okay.
And so now I have 1, 2, 3, 9,
nice.
and 100.
Nice. Slowly.
But that's okay.
How many chapters of the manga are there compared to episodes of the anime?
Much more.
More chapters of manga?
Yes, because you also got to realize that each volume covers... they try to fit one episode is usually 3 to 4 chapters they try to fit into.
So the manga is much shorter, like chunks?
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're fitting all that cartoon on the page and the scenery, and they're only really having just a few words. Yeah. That's kind of how manga is. You know, we're getting all the... I have to say there was a really funny moment, and I talked about it on TikTok actually recently. So much comedy. Trafalgar Law. Okay.
I love him. Hands down, second favorite character.
His sense of humor is hilarious when they're at the land of Wano, and he's, you know, everybody's on their way. The worst generation has come together. You know, Usta's kid is in play, so is Monkey D. Luffy and Law. Yes. Now they're on their way to see Kaido and take him down. And the samurai are with him as well, and they're getting ready to go, and they're, you know, trying to make a plan. But of course, you know, 2 of the worst generation run off as expected, and of course duly noted by Trafalgar, already preparing for it. Right. Yes. So he's sitting in, you know, the boat and everything, and they're like, okay, so what, you know, Sir Law, what's the plan or whatever? He's like, all right, so just so you know, those 2 dumbasses are gonna run in, nothing's gonna be able to stop them because they're idiots. And he went off in such a serious but hilarious way that I laughed out loud so hard the first time that was, you know, because he's like, we're gonna just use them as decoys. Yeah. So much fun and so much comedy in that. And then I was in my card room and I was just sorting cards in order and color because I love nerding out. It's like my I don't know, it's like a fun pastime for me. But I'm sitting there doing that and I'm watching it off to the side. And now it's a couple of episodes later and it comes back on. And I must have been kind of sitting off to the edge of the seat a little bit. And it's coming on and I'm serious too in these moments. Like it's serious stuff and I'm going through. And then all of a sudden it recaps his conversation. And I laughed so hard that I literally did fall off my seat. I like slid forward and I was like under the card table. And I was like, this show is too much. Yes. But it is awesome. And I'm so glad that so many people are now starting to recognize it.
Yes, for sure. One thing I do love that Oda does is he keeps, like you said, the comedic relief he keeps in it. Like he puts it at like the most perfect times. When the show gets a little too serious sometimes, he throws in that little bit of comedy, and it fits perfectly for the story.
Oh yeah, Frankie ran over Big Mom and looked back and goes, "Whoa! I think I hit something back there." When he knew damn well he did. It must have been big, super.
Frankie, hands down, one of the funniest characters in that show.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So your favorite character is
Zoro.
Okay.
It has always been Zoro since the first time I seen Zoro on the screen.
Awesome. I'm so happy to hear you say that because I love Zoro too. Monkey D is my first, and of course I'm a Boa Hancock lover.
Yes.
And I always, when I bring a special guest onto the show, I like to give out gifts and, pass on blessings as well. So I have this really cute little, you may have it already, but, he's fun. I found it locally. It's just a little Roro Noah Zoro Pops keychain that sometimes you get a chance to score at some of the retailers that are out there, the big ones, which we all know and love, and some of the smaller ones. So
show it off on the other camera.
So, what's that?
Show it off on the other camera.
Show it off on the other camera. Well, there it is. I think you have to go up a little bit. Remember, we have to slide it. There you go. So cute. Three sword style. Nice. I actually use Don't Make Me 3,000 World You Back. Okay. If somebody makes me angry or somebody is on my very last moment, I'm like, do not make me 3,000 World You.
Yes.
And they're always looking at me like only a One Piece person would know. Here's another fun story since I am the narrator, and this is a crazy story. I'm on my way to drop somebody off yesterday, and I have some time to kill before I have to go pick them up. And I'm on my way to We Have Issues. And I'm on the road, and I'm in front of a truck, and I'm just sitting at a light. And I thought maybe it was my eyes at first, but around his license plate, the little trim that goes around there, yes. As I'm looking at it, and I'm kind of staring into space because, it's traffic, and I'm looking, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is that Monkey D. Luffy? And all around the whole license plate were the characters of all of the flags, their little Jolly Rogers. Yes. And I was like, what were the chances that I would be behind a car randomly with a One Piece license plate trimmer? And now the whole time I'm like, who is it? How do I not know them yet? I need to know them. I want to know them. They need to follow me and subscribe to my channel. Do we have any watchers yet at all, Devin? We have one watcher. Yay. Do we know who it is? We don't know. Is it me because I'm the one that clicked on it? Okay. So going live is a trip, you guys. I guess we have to do it more consistently and more religiously, but no better time like the present, whether it's one person or it's 100 people, it's the best one person and it's the best 100 people. And in the end, isn't it just all fun for us? I told you we were going to geek out here today. And you have such a great personality, too. I just love going to Treasure Coast Magic because of all the different characters that are welcome there. And there are so many. Do we get a salty player once in a while? Once in a while. There really are some sore losers. Mm-hmm. Out there, and it is a game, but it's understandable. People are either out there really wanting to just win. It is always, for the most part, it's only like a $10 night where you just invest into just playing cards and hanging out for a couple of hours with your friends, and if you win and get some extra cards, yay!
Yeah.
But here we go, guys. We're going to do, it's not just a podcast, it's also an unboxing live of the OP-05, Awakening of a New Era. Now, there's 3 different mangas in here.
Yes, Law, Kid, and Luffy.
Law, Kid, and Luffy. Okay, so you also know there is an Oda signature card maybe in there as well.
Yes.
And what else can we get? And do you want to take a moment to pop a couple of these? Because
if you don't mind.
I know, right? Could we just for a second? I was having so much fun just holding the box earlier, but these are so great, aren't they? That's why they make kids' toys out of these now for little ones that I maybe have attention to. Okay, that's us, right? This is what we do with our stuff. So I just wanted to let you know that's what we do with our wrappers when we're opening up the packs. We just throw them and toss them to the side. We clean it up later. One of the exciting things about being a card breaker especially when, you know, you've got a shop and you're live doing that streaming and everything, is they're everywhere.
Yes.
So at the end of the night, the most beautiful thing you can see is your studio covered in wrappers, shiny golden ticket wrapping wrappers. So that's kind of the fun that we have here when we're opening up the packs. What else is in here that we might find?
I know there's a couple special version cards. There's a special Enel, Nami. I want to say there's a kid in there. I could be wrong on that one.
Okay.
But I know there's at least 6 in there as well. That could also pop in the box.
All right, cool. And was there a Dawn in here too? We did get a Dawn in Awakening,
There is
right?
a Dawn. I believe it's a Zorojiro Sanji one.
Wait, no. Wasn't that one from Wings of the Captain? The Zoro Sanji Dawn? That would be 06.
Oh, that's 06.
See
no,
how
you're
far
right.
we've come?
Yeah, because I got 3 of those in those.
And what's the leader that you're going to be looking to run maybe in 07 as it comes out in English for us?
Man. Okay, so there's 2 that I want to run. There's Rob Lucci. I want to run hands down.
Okay.
He's going to be my more competitive style of playing when I really want to play. But I really want to run Vegapunk. I think he's so cool. I think his little gimmick is amazing.
And will you bling the deck out, or you'll just be like basic?
Oh, no, I'm never too concerned about blinging a deck out. I just really want to make sure I have all the cards just so I can enjoy the game.
Cool.
So, I mean, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, good luck. I hope that you get that pull.
Thank you.
Again, this is for a fan. Do we have any watchers yet besides just the one? We have the one watcher. Okay. So just want to say thank you, one watcher who's watching us live. And again, this video will be up later for anyone who misses it to see. We are just going to get right into it. This fan is really hoping for a manga, and I've pulled lots of them for other people, but never for myself.
Yes.
So we've got this whole box. I'll show it off to you guys there. We have our camera here in front of us. We're usually just splitting them up. So like I'm going to give you one half. I'll take the other half.
You
can
see the stream still, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to start to, and we'll just jump right into it. Let's just see what we get, guys. This is an OP-05, Awakening of the New Era box opening. I'll go for the first one. Let me just get it into the screen here. Make sure that I have it just right for you guys to see. And I got the thumbs up, so here we go. I don't know if live streamers can actually send clovers and hearts as comments, but we can.
Emojis and stuff.
Yeah, all right, so where's the narrator's glasses? Hold on a second, guys. Reverse. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. Such a beautiful thing. All right, so thumbs up again, Mr. Cameraman. Okay, Sangoru, Don Quixote do Flamingo, Nola, Bartholomew Kuma, Jimbei, Dragon Claw, Pell. These are beautiful cards. Trafalgar Law, Punk Rotten. We got a leader.
We got a leader. Sabo.
We got Sabo. Isho, rare Isho, and Shirahoshi. Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna put the rares over here. We'll put the sleeves on them later. We'll do the rares for the super rares sleeved right away. And of course, if we get a manga.
For sure.
So good luck, friend.
Thank you. Let's see.
Again, it's for a fan, but it's still exciting to pull, right?
All good.
All good, Devin? All right, here we go.
So we got Bunny Joe, Bagaya,
Come down just a little bit. Right there.
Sarkis,
Okay.
Mr. Daz Bones.
Das Bones!
Just got a little option card here. It's a waste of human life. I actually love the card art on that. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
One-leg toy soldier.
Dressrosa was awesome.
Emporio Ivankov, an OG man. Belo Betty, great card.
Yep.
And Beepo.
Yep.
Hound Blaze.
And
here's the
Dawn
Dawn card that we mentioned.
right out the
Okay.
gate. All right, so we keep on going. Everybody when I was getting started was like, oh my gosh, wait till you get to Dressrosa. And I was like, okay. And then I got to Dressrosa and I was like, oh my gosh. And then of course everybody's like, wait till you get to Land of Wano. And now I'm on Land of Wano and I'm like, oh my gosh, so good. It just keeps getting better and better. Oh, Robbie, Stainless, Maynard, Holly, BB5, Hack, Yama. It's crazy to open up the cards and then get to a character in the film, and I loved the card and the artwork, but then I'm like, I do not like that character at all. Because the side of justice will be whichever side wins. Ain't that the truth, right?
That's the truth.
They named these event cards perfect. All right,
Yes,
come on,
they did.
manga. Come on, Monkey D. Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy. It's the super rare and now.
Okay.
All right, we'll take it. Not anything to not put in the collection because, of course, got an L from Skypea. All right, manga.
One of the best characters, I'm telling you.
How much is that manga worth, that Monkey D? Do you know what it's going for right now, Shayne?
I believe when I checked yesterday, it was around 3,500.
Wow.
Yeah, manga Luffy was pretty.
Wow.
Yes, it was pretty up there. Toto,
Mm-hmm.
Queen, Bellamy. Bellamy has always been a character I hated. I never liked him.
There you go. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Thor. We got Leader,
Yeah, Monkey
Poofy,
D.
Vivi, and Morley.
All right, coolio. We'll keep this party going. All right, ready? Now, what about Trafalgar? Do you know what Trafalgar's going for right now?
I didn't look at his price.
Chopper Iman.
I know I think Kid was maybe a little bit more than Trafalgar, or maybe it was the other way around.
We
I can't
have the
remember.
Kid.
You do have the Kid.
We do have the Kid. The Kid pulled the Kid.
Really?
Yes,
Wow,
at pre-release.
Fitting. I
And
love
we
that
had
for him.
it sent out for grading. It's a pristine 10.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep,
Something like that got to get graded.
So let's get another pristine 10 on a Monkey D.
Let's
Luffy.
hope it.
It's a rare BB5 Altard.
It's an Altard,
That is
though.
a
Okay.
gorgeous card. Do you know what that one might be worth? She's not the biggest character, but it's possible that everybody really likes that Altart. That's beautiful.
She got a big gun. What
She
is that?
does have the big guns. Her whole body.
Her whole body is a weapon.
Her whole body is a
goodness.
weapon, as most women are.
Yeah.
True.
Very much true.
Yes, that's why all the women in One Piece are very va-va-va-boom.
They're very powerful. I love them. I love all of them.
Ooh, we got a spoiler alert a little. There's something shiny in the background.
Yeah, we did.
Wasn't a
We saw
manga, but we're still trying.
Definitely something shiny though.
We're not giving up hope. We're
Are you
not
a-
giving up hope.
Are you a Naruto fan too?
I am a yes.
Do we got any Sakuras in One Piece? Any useless people?
Useless. I mean, there was a good point of time where people thought Nami was useless, but then the Enies Lobby arc happened, and they're like, okay, she does have something
Yeah.
to prove.
I'm not even that deep, but I thought she was already cool.
I
She-
actually
she's
really
kinda
like
badass.
Manchuri and
And
Koala.
Koala. Okay,
Nice.
nice.
Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. So your collection is growing, sir. Your collection is growing. No manga for you yet, but we still have hope.
My godbrother Gage and we were watching through Naruto. He's a big Naruto fan, and I was watching it for the first time, and once we got a little ways in, one night we started to watch a bunch of episodes, and we were like, let's make a drinking game out of this.
Yes.
And one of the main
Get out. Soup.
things,
And Virgo.
Oh, nice.
two of our main things, you can already see where this is going. One of them was take a shot anytime Sakura is completely useless, and then take a shot anytime she's thirsting for Sasuke. And then third thing was take a shot every time Naruto says "believe it."
Nah.
We were
just a little bit.
we were trashed after like 2 episodes.
100%.
That's a great story too. I'm glad that you guys made a drinking game out of that. Welcome to the youth of America.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's okay. On one of my favorite shows, some of the characters made a drinking
Betty and
game
Rebecca.
out of every time you said the commentator said
But
awakening of the new era, and then they took a shot, so you can imagine how wasted those
you
characters.
trust 10 minutes in.
All right, here we go. Come on, OP-05, let's do it. Kuma, another favorite character. Gladius, Nola, which is also Queen. No, Queen is a different.
Queen is something that's
Okay.
I believe that's one of the snakes on
Boa Hancock. Okay.
Island.
Jinbei, and there's Bellamy again. Lieutenant Spicy. I just like saying it that way. I don't know why. Viola.
Adorable.
I really loved this character. Usohachi, Revolutionary Army, and this was very heavy in Revolutionary Army. Bello Betty was really a top contender in this particular set if you're just learning, and it looks like we've got something here, but what? Ulti. All right, also just learning about that character. Great time.
she's a very interesting character.
Her card has a tendency to sit. It's not really running in some of the decks for blue. Not right now. No. So anyway, there you go. Some more rares. Let's keep going. Come on, put some of those magic fingers on there, Shayne.
I'm trying.
Let's do this. It's for a fan, a fellow One Piece fan that took the narrator's advice and got a box of OP-05. I think that they said that they paid, because I was like, how much did you pay for that? They got it for like, I think $250, $260 probably with tax.
Not too bad.
So we want to try to at least, get something out of it where their treasure is more than what they spent in booty. For sure. See, the narrator is funny. I have had some people like, you need to make your show funnier. I was like, what are you talking about? I am funny.
You are funny.
Man, Sherry. Okay. Off to the side. Let's go. Do we have anybody else watching besides our one fan? We have one fan live. Committed. I wish I knew who it was right now. Can they type it in the comments? Who's watching? Because I know that my fan, Jojo and Gigi, was going to come into the room. And also Adam. Is it Adam? Okay, so Dalmatian, Chapa Iman, Marigaish, Yama, Charleston, and Monkey D. Garp, El Thor, the Rocinante leader. Not really running strong right now either. I haven't seen that in the meta. No. Hound Blaze and Beppo. All right. Onward we go. And continuing to still talk about all of the amazing pieces and parts of this show. So for the podcast, I actually went back in time and started to watch the reruns, got to Skypiea where we've been, just taking them in segments and talking about the different arcs and different episodes and the characters that we love. That was one of the things I really wanted to do here on the YouTube channel too, is I wanted to just have sporadic, very organic conversations about our favorite characters, the show, the different arcs, who we loved, their character build-up, homage to Oda, just have it go wherever it was going to go with conversation. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Love it. I'm glad that I've been able to inspire some people too to start their collections. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've always encouraged this for kids. Yes. And one of the things I have to say about the Treasure Coast Magic Shop that we recently saw over the last, I would say, probably year is more kids.
Yes.
We now have 2 teenagers that are playing the game there, right? Yes. And both the kid and Judy are prodigies.
Yeah.
Absolute prodigies. They were the only 2 kids I saw at Orlando Regionals.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Okay.
And then for the last pre-release, and I can't remember which one it was it Zoro and Sanji maybe? Maybe that was the last pre-release. There was a couple of 10-year-olds there, 3 kids under 10 years old playing the game. Their parents were there. I mean, they're just getting into it. They're learning. But it's such a wonderful thing because reading, comprehension.
Yeah, for sure.
And math.
Yes.
Skill, luck at the draw. Right? Luck at the draw right now, right? No leader.
Also,
no leader.
Strategy.
Yes.
Strategy.
Like you put it in like logical thinking, not logical thinking, but
no, you're kind of
you're on it.
You're on it because
sure.
I'm thinking of a different word, but I can't say it.
There's a lot of complexity when it comes to certain strategies, especially when you're thinking about you have one leader and you're pairing it against I have something I'm completely weak against. How can I play around? You got to expect certain
thinking
things.
ahead,
exactly.
Like planning ahead.
Yes.
You're
like
playing chess. Half the time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like chess in 3D on steroids. And imagine that you have the opportunity to sit down at a chessboard with your pieces, but you can switch your pieces out and replace it with some other pieces that do different moves.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much.
And the other opponent gets to do that too, but your moves and your activities and what your peeps get to do, your pawns and stuff get to do are not the same.
Nope.
It's all attack and counter. Onami and Sabo. Love the backstory of Sabo.
I love the art on this card.
Hina's a great, beautiful card, yes.
Yeah, it is. And
Karasu, yes. Yeah, this was very heavy for Bello Betty's leader.
Yes.
Bello Betty was known for if you couldn't take her out like in those first, if you didn't get out in those first couple rounds, she couldn't go the long game. She was like the short game of attack. Heavy hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as most
7, 9, 12. Yeah. I want to bring Zoro back.
Yeah, honestly, Zoro is still pretty. He's a good casual contender for locals, always.
And a good one to start with, too.
Yes,
if you're
for
just
sure.
learning the game, learn Zoro. Nola, Maynard, Sangoru, Steri, Rikudodo, X-Barrels, Konis, Hacha, Upper Yard,
Another
Karasu,
Karasu, okay.
and another
Houndblade.
Houndblade. Okay, so just a couple of super rares and an alt art so far. So I'm not sure. Maybe our shot at that signature card or that manga might be in here.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, me too. Do you have any mangas of your own for your collection? Have you pulled a manga?
I do not. No, I don't have any of those fancy cards yet.
Okay.
Hoping for it one day, though.
Yeah, one day. Someday.
Same day.
Someday. I was in my head writing a new song today. I try to turn that little Pandora box down sometimes. Otherwise, I'd be writing songs out of every single thing that we all talk about every day, nonstop. But I had that on my mind when I was writing in my head. Very nice. All right. So we are going to keep on going. We're coming down to the last 4 packs on my side, 4 packs on your side. Okay, last pack magics here. Send some energy through that screen to this live for the manga. What an amazing live that would be if it actually did occur here. Queen Toto. Oh, I'm a little crooked on the camera. There we go. John Giant, Buffalo, Basil Hawkins. Great, so many great characters. And you could actually take each and every character. We could do an entire episode about Trafalgar Law and how crazily overpowered that op fruit power is.
Oh, wait till you see a little bit more.
Oh,
Wait till you see a
dang.
little bit more. You got a
And the
surprise coming in.
one-legged toy soldier. I mean, there is so much love and character into this little guy. He just reminded me of Christmas, and so did that one. Doesn't it look like Santa?
'Cause
Is
it
it?
looks like-
Is it Santa in the background? Because it looks like there's lights on that house.
It does.
Nika Robin, Shura, and the 200 million volts. The 200 million volts is a tricky card because if you see that shine in the background, you get overly excited. You really think that there's something extra special and shiny there.
Very true.
All right. So is your plan to go to locals tonight and play?
I'm planning on it, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Sarkis.
Buffalo. We got the Homation. Gaia. Daz Bones.
Yeah, Mr. One's got some great cards.
He does.
Looking
yes, he
at
does.
one and, all the way through the sets. Great cards.
Yes, he
Hello,
does.
Betty.
Baby 5.
Yeah, there's
goes
that
a
Baby
regular
5.
for the Baby 5 and Killer.
And Killer. He got that artificial in him.
Yeah, it felt bad, but I was happy to see Zoro beat him, so I don't care.
Spoiler alert, big spoiler alert there. All right, here we go. The manga's going to be in this one. Manga. Live on YouTube, the opening of OP-05. The One Piece world is definitely growing strong. And now that the live action has been introduced to the mainstream, people who don't really like cartoons are now binge watching and loving it and falling in love. And season 2 is going to come and introduce more pirates with superpowers, and we're going to fall more in love. If you could cosplay any character, which would it be?
Ooh.
Baby 5
a good question.
and a Rob Lucci, super rare, very nice.
That's such a pretty card.
I have so many of them in my mind.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out who I would pick between. I mean, I always wanted to. I'm not sure if you ever watched Tokyo Ghoul, but I always wanted to cosplay as Kaneki.
Okay.
Because he was. That was the first show I ever watched. That got me into anime. So he was like one of my most favorite characters because of that reason.
Okay.
He would be one. Of course, Zoro would be one.
Okay, I love it. I can totally see
Zoro
that.
would be one. Man, I never really thought too much into it. I guess.
Would you be willing to go to one? Like if I was like, all right, we're all going, let's make a
100%.
plan, let's
Yeah.
do it. Get the Airbnb like we did with the Treasure Coast Magic. Peeps, kids.
Yeah,
I was about to say
hands down,
kids.
I would go to one.
Sakazuki.
His time is almost up.
His time is almost up. Oh,
And another Don.
the Altar
Okay.
Don. Okay, so not too shabby. Sakazuki. Let's talk about that for a minute. Did you ever play that?
I never played it myself. I wasn't interested in his deck. I was never interested in his deck.
God.
But from our locals, I mean, quite a bit of players played him.
Oh yeah, and invested in that deck big
a
time
lot.
too.
Invested a lot into his
Yeah.
deck. Very strong leader. I will give his credit where credit is due. Not a leader for me is all I'm going to say.
Gotcha. Stainless, Honakichi, Queen, John Giant, A Waste of Human Life, Rossword, Baby 5, Monet, Miss Doublefinger, Zala. I bid 500 million. I got mad that the Celestial Dragons had cards, but I guess they have to.
Yeah, unfortunately.
When you're at sea, you fight against pirates. Duh. And another Morley. Wow. All right. So, again, nothing too special in there. The one alt art, some super rares.
Yes.
I feel like this is an Oda signature manga box. I mean, it's gotta be. It's gotta be something else in there. There's gotta be something else for the fan.
Let's hope it's right here.
Yeah, it could be the one person that's watching. The one and only person that's watching the live stream is the fan that sent the box.
For sure.
Like, here, open this. That's okay. We're still going to send all of these cards your way. And we'll make sure that they are sleeved up. Ooh, Stas, Captain Kid. The super rare. All right, so we got some super rares in there. We'll go through those again and see what we get. So I've got the second to last pack magic. So far, this unboxing has just been so much fun and has brought so many great moments together of talking about the show. It does make the podcast more interesting, right?
Yes.
When you have a special guest and you have somebody else to nerd out with you. And then it can be, like, today is just an entire One Piece day. I did the live stream on TikTok, and then I am doing this live stream, and then I'll go and I'll play tonight. So it's all about One Piece all the time, every day, all the time.
Now, when you told your TikTok audience you're going live, you did specify it was YouTube, right?
Yes. Okay. Listen, I try to make the crossover, but you know how the algorithms are working, and I'm not tech savvy yet, and I'm not super famous. I'm not, like, going viral yet. So I gotta, start at the beginning and do this thing somewhere.
Some people have a hard time, from a viewer perspective, some people have a hard time crossing over from one platform to another and following people across multiple places.
I have that problem. I have a hard time crossing from YouTube to TikTok. I feel like it's the opposite for me.
Listen, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm only coming into this 25 years later after the anime started, and only, 3 years later after the cards came out? No, 2, not even. This came out in 2022.
It's been 2
so
years.
I've got a YouTube channel, and I'm on TikTok, and I'm breaking, and I'm playing 3 days a week. Like, come on, I can only do so much. So it'll get there, guys. It'll get there.
You're doing a great job. It's all
Thank you. I'm having a great time doing it. All right.
Okay,
the Secret Kaido. That is a really beautiful card. Just gorgeous. So there is some treasure and some value in this particular card. I'm not sure what the price of it is. I don't think it's very high up there right now.
It's not too high, no.
No, but it can come back around, as all the cards can.
Yes.
That is the beautiful thing about this being treasure that you keep. And I always encourage the One Piece keepers that are out there that are fans is get a box for yourself, open it, have a great time, play with it, have fun. Keep a box on the shelf.
Yes.
This is going into the future for sure. Every time they come out with a new set, they send us running back to the old sets.
Yes, they do.
And that is what drives those prices and that treasure up. So you really just got to take a look at it and watch it. Nobody has the crystal ball, but we sometimes as players can sense it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when we see those leaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
A card that was like $1 yesterday could be like $25 tomorrow because everybody needs 4 of them for their leader.
Yep, exactly.
To run properly. Come on, manga! Come on, manga! Let this be a manga pack! Monkey D, are you in there? Monkey D, no! Wah, wah. So this box opening was not the best of OP-05, but that's okay because they all are beautiful. They're all treasure. I'll flash off what we've got here. I'll take this half and I'll let you take the other half, and we'll just flash off and go through what we got out of this box with the super rares and the rares. Just the shiny cards. Just the shiny cards. So these are the different cards that you can get if you already know all about them and you've already seen them a billion times. That's okay. Share it with a newbie. If you see this video and you think that they would get a lot out of, just seeing what the cards look like. And again, if I have anything extra in my personal collection, I'm willing to bless that out to you guys. I've put lots of mailings out there for the last, couple of months. Anything I get a double of, I'm sending it your way if you're a fan of that character or you're having a tough time finding it. I'm always willing to do that. So that was my side, the beautiful Weepy Hoshi. And of course, as spoiler alert, I really don't want to ruin doing that for anybody who's new out there who's going to watch this live video. Shirahoshi is definitely a fan favorite. You want to keep an eye on this character and keep every single one of the cards you get of Shirahoshi for the future. That's going to be value. Really beautiful cards, really powerful character.
For sure.
VP Hoshi! Monkey D. Luffy. I don't like you. You're a crybaby. Tell it like it is, Monkey. That's why I have so much connection. We just tell it like it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So pretty, so beautiful.
That is one thing I do like about a lot of One Piece cards compared to a lot of other card games is their art style is just gorgeous. I mean, if it's not related to the show itself, they just have such a great way of implementing it on a card for their own benefit.
They do.
It's just beautiful.
And also, if you notice, these cards are actually, the artwork takes up the whole card. You don't have this tiny little square in the top part of the card that shows you your, cutesy nootsy or your favorite character. And then, the entire rest of the card is all instructions and words. This is all character, the whole card. The instructions are clear. They're concise, easy to manage. And I found that getting into this and learning it was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I was prepared for it to be really confusing and tough for me to really make even a crossover. Now, some decks are harder for me to play as far as just getting the hang of, like the black, the purple, and yellow. Not my top favorites. I do favor the red, the blue, and the green cards. So any leaders that have those in it, I'm always drawn to it. I do have some other things here for us on our moment of reveal. So I also, like I said, like to spoil my guests. So I'm not sure if you have one of these or ever opened one, but this is the figural bag clips that you get. This is from the anime version, and it's like the 3rd series, I think. They come out with all different ones. So why don't you go ahead and open that up for the fans and see, what does Shayne get? We did what did Jimmy get on the last. What does Shayne get? What's Shayne gonna get?
Let's see what.
All right, so let's see which one you get. Which one? I would say which one are you hoping for? But Zoro, obviously.
Yes, 100%.
If only it could be Zoro. What is it? And then holds it up in the little spot where we can see it.
Oh, it's so pretty.
That's a really good one. Look at her skirt.
She's so gorgeous.
She is. Congratulations.
I don't think I've seen a clip version of her.
So pretty.
This is actually really pretty.
Yeah.
I like this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
And I also have a couple of other little things here, but sometimes I like to ask questions about certain things or certain arcs. So I was going to maybe do like a little, question and answer moment here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this was one of the questions that I had given Jimmy because we were on the Whole Cake Island area. How many kids does Mig Mom have?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I know it's a lot. I don't think it's.
It is a lot.
I don't know if it's triple digit or not.
That's okay. How about this? Name me 3 of Big Mom's kids.
Oh, okay. Smoothie, Katakuri, and Oven.
Oh, okay. That was so easy. So easy. All right. Awesome. So here's another quick question, because I have 2 prizes. The first prize is actually for guessing that, and for not really guessing it right, but giving me 3 names of kids. You can have this Kabog pack. So we'll do the reveal on that first and see what you get.
All right.
And then I'll ask you my next question.
For sure. Oh, these are okay.
Yeah, these are just for fun. I usually bring these to the Treasure Coast Magic just to give out to like 1st place and 2nd. I hand them over to Tammy and I'm like, here, give these out too.
Oh, these are nice. Oh, so that's you who gives these. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've gotten such cool ones from you.
I want you guys to grow your CCG Kabog card collection.
Yeah, no, you guys such. Oh,
yeah, there's another sign. Shayne.
Katakuri. Look at that. Ace.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Is that the Sun Pirates?
Yes, it is.
Very nice. All right.
Nice. Okay.
And like I said, thank you so much for being here. And then I didn't know, like I said, I wasn't sure who your favorite character was, but I wanted to give you something else just to say thank you for being here on the One Piece of Me show. This is a Charlotte Cracker Super Rare because you can never have too many of that. And Kazuki Momonosuke, because I am on that part right now and in that space. And then I just stuck a couple of dollars in the middle there. Put it towards gas, put it towards your tournament play tonight. Whatever you want to do, but thank you again so much for being here. And I'm so glad that we met and so glad that we're friends.
Yes.
And that we're going to take this One Piece journey still together. I'm looking forward to, playing more game matches against you in the future. So One Piece of Me fans, family, friends, all of you guys, all of you won. Thank you so much for tuning in to this One Piece of Me live. So one piece, one love, one piece. Till next time. Keep on putting your best foot forward.
Thank you.